How are you guys today?
Pretty good.
Peachy keen, jelly.
Welcome to Sunday morning. This is episode 4 of Flickin' Beans.
Yeah.
We are musicals week this week. But let's talk about our coffees first. I am hooked on your place, Seven Brew. 1,000%.
Yeah.
Those girls, young women who work there are so sweet.
Yeah.
They are, and not like icky. They're
No,
genuinely seem very nice.
Such perfect customer service, to be honest, and so nice, especially when they're so busy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have they been busy the last few weeks?
No, today was very
steady.
smooth.
It
Yep.
was steady. Steady
but
business,
they get the cars through.
Yeah. They make things very fast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It does seem like that, yeah. And every time I go there, they always compliment something about my outfit or my hair, and it makes me feel really nice.
Yes.
So I was like, oh.
I made a comment about my muffin top because they were out of them, and I said, I have some. And she goes, don't talk about yourself like that. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. Anyway, they're so sweet. And
Yeah.
we all got the same thing as last time, or Jody, was yours blended?
I got a cinnamon roll this time. Last time I got a cocoa butter something with chocolate, and both really good. I think I'm going to try a different one every time.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
smart,
so good.
I also have a cinnamon roll, but mine's not blended. It's just ice.
I am hooked on this blondie breve, iced breve with this caramel flavor. Ugh, it's so good. I
have to get
Bridget.
it blended because I can't be trusted with ice.
I put that into the microphone.
Oops, I didn't have my
Coasters.
coffee on the cat butt
Now
coaster.
The
Right?
coaster cup.
Well, if you listened to the episode last week, you know that Wendy's redone the podcast studio / office and brand new desk, and so the cat butt coaster is 100% important. And I'm sorry, Wendy.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh man, this is the feels in this office right now. If you could be here and just experience
It's pale pink, just like the walls. Palest,
Pink?
barely pink. That's right.
That's the name of the company.
Okay. What do we? Let's. What movie did we want to do first?
Crybaby?
Starring Johnny Depp.
Who knew?
Oh my gosh! And he's such a sweet-faced baby.
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's
So young and cute. In those years before somebody pooped in his bed.
This is the before and the after. This is before.
Yeah.
Oh my
Definitely.
gosh! All right, so you want to tell us a little bit about what that movie was about?
This is where we do our 25 words
25
or less.
words or less synopsis.
Well, my 25 words or less. Delightfully quotable, campy dream world set in a romanticized 1954. A love triangle upsets the balance between the drapes and the square.
Wow.
Oh,
I got goosebumps. Wow. Wendy.
that was good.
I had to hold my breath so that I didn't say anything or laugh or gush in the middle of that. I'm still tingling. That was really good.
Zoinks.
Wow.
And that's why I make the big bucks.
That is why. Yes, we should be paying you for that. But we're not. We bring you coffee. All right. So, oh God, that was just, I gotta take a moment. Yeah, so it's the 50s, or supposed to be. But when was the movie made?
1990.
1990. So, were people really supposed to be that naive and straight-laced in the 50s, or is that just something they tell us in movies?
That's what I think. I don't think it was really like, just like the 80s weren't really like what 80s movies are like.
But they really only try to portray two different kinds of people. The drapes and the squares.
My mom was in high school in the 50s, and she had to be sent away to a Christian school, and then she got kicked out of that one for smoking.
Whoa. What a rebel.
I want to hang out with your mom.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was all daisies and
No.
anyway.
I would have been a rebel, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
was
would've
one of
been
my
in
questions
trouble.
I wrote down. Like,
Yeah.
we should all say whether we're a drape or a square.
Yeah. I think I'm somewhere in between.
I feel
You're
like
square drape.
in high school I was definitely more of a square. I didn't party or do anything like that. I was straight A's doing it. But then once I got out of the house, I went a little drape, and I feel like a drape now.
A little drape.
But I think I would have been a square in high school, definitely.
No, I was not a square.
But
I was
a weirdo. Been into Johnny Depp though, because he wasn't.
Oh, he's so cute. So cute. Let's see. What?
All right. Sorry, we got off track again. Synopsis, structure.
Yeah. No, it's fine. We're just talking about the movie. So, okay. The grandma, is that her grandma with the hat and the hoity-toity Mrs.
They are both, the motherly figures are both grandmothers because they are both orphans.
Oh, right. Oh, and Johnny Depp goes, orphans have special needs.
Sorry, any orphans in the audience.
But they do. They have special needs. I don't know when okay. Oh. He said that when they were lying in the grass and they were making out and he reaches up to get a feelsy or a feelski and she's like, no, I can't let you do that out of respect for my dead parents.
What?
That's when he finds out that she's an orphan as well. And then she finds out his story because there's a lightning storm. And he's like, electricity makes me insane. And that was because his father was the alphabet killer. How cheesy. It's so wonderful. He was like, first it was, what does it start with an A? An airport. And then it was a barber shop. And then it was, and he would do... blow up places alphabetically based on what they were. Okay, there you go. And he was electrocuted, electric chair.
Yeah.
So
that starts with an E.
What?
Electric chair starts with an E. Yeah.
What did I say?
Electric chair. Nothing.
Oh,
I'm adding to the conversation. Sparkling wit, that kind of thing, or something.
Oh my God! Turkey Point has its own chant. Did you get that one? Come to Turkey Point if you dare. You're a square.
Wait, do you guys...
Right. I don't remember the grandma's name, but she pulls up in her convertible with her big ass hat on with the square girl, whatever her name is. And then this is when we maybe first meet Hatchet Face.
We see Hatchet. We meet all the characters in the opening scene, which is actually a very brilliant opening scene, I thought. Yeah. Where they're in line to get their polio vaccine.
Oh God,
and
it's so
you
weird.
meet all the characters that way, and they give you a little insight into their personality. But yeah, Hatchet Face jumps the line so she can make out with her boyfriend.
Yeah, but also
he jumps the line to make out with her.
Just standing in line to get that vaccine really is a nod to that time period, specific.
Was the polio vaccine particularly painful?
Maybe.
Because everybody was like,
I'm going to say,
so bad.
Listen, the shingles vaccine is particularly painful. It was worse than the COVID.
Do we still get polio, right? It's like one of your baby ones.
Probably, no? I don't know.
I think so because polio is resurfacing in countries that don't have vaccinations.
Okay. Just curious. I don't remember getting it.
Or anti-vaxxers. Too.
Back to the grandma when she goes and one of my favorite parts is when Hatchet Face says to her, sometimes old ladies get cut.
That is a good one. That's good.
And then they're driving away in the convertible. Nobody's hair is blowing around. That hat stays on her head. What the fuck? And then when she goes, I was attacked by juvenile delinquents. And then she talks about the girl wearing the tight pants. Hysterectomy pants, I call them.
Pants. I love
I'm
that.
like, that's no.
Grandma also has a line where she says, where did you pick up that jazz language or something? Oh,
yeah,
I can't remember.
Anyway. I know. Who besides Johnny do we know who was in the movie?
Ricky Lake.
Yes.
And fun fact, Ricky Lake was portraying a pregnant teenager, pregnant with her third child. But I also learned that she lost her virginity on the set. Ooh. But not to Johnny Depp. And she didn't name...
Well, that was her... Well, sorry. He's not really, I guess, in real life, but his brother in the show, in the movie.
Oh, that's the guy?
Johnny Depp is her brother.
Oh, no. I meant the guy that she lost her virginity to. She didn't name names, but she said it was very handsome and that it was a very good experience. Isn't that sweet.
That is sweet.
The camera guy.
I thought you were gonna say she really was pregnant.
Well, I actually, that's what I Googled.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, duh. Like, it is very round. It's definitely, meant to really look pregnant, overly pregnant. Yeah. But yeah, she's supposed to be in high school. And then Hatchet Face, I looked her up as well, and I think I have her name here somewhere, but she's a freaking lawyer and an author. She's like, does family law.
That's always how it goes.
And books about that sort of, books about children's cutting that books. And she isn't really that weird looking, and I was like, wow.
I thought that it was really just the makeup that made her look
It was.
Her
it really was.
Not that bad.
And some, teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another thing I was noticing about, especially Johnny Depp. Like, nowadays, every actor has their teeth capped. And even I've seen shows that are multi-seasonal, and in the first few seasons, their teeth look really different from the more final seasons. Would you get your teeth capped if you my question for you guys is so you get richer and richer, at what point do you go, I think I want my teeth to look completely different? Get your teeth capped.
I'm kind of there right now, but I don't have money to.
I have a friend who's obsessed with teeth and shoes. That's her entire take on a person is based on teeth and shoes. She hates my teeth.
I don't know. I mean, I've already had quite a bit of dental work done. I don't have caps or anything like that, but I had braces and a retainer, and
Same.
I've had one of my front teeth is fake, half of it, because I had a big chip. So I feel like I probably would fix my teeth. I don't know.
Yeah, I would fix mine.
They're fine now, but
if I could. Yeah. I'd probably do braces, or my bottom teeth went all ape shit at some point.
It really does change your face.
Yeah, it changes your face.
I need that too. Maybe I could do it with makeup, like Hatchet Face.
Wait, I remember what he says about the alphabet bomber, and then his mom couldn't even spell, so she was clueless about it. Oh my god. Oh, and then when they roll the iron lung machine into the courtroom.
Oh yeah,
and she's smoking, and
they were just like, we had to. It was 1954, so we had to have someone in an iron lung in this movie.
Oh my god!
But yeah, that was great.
And then he goes to that reform school, and I'm like, can we please bring back the stripy jailhouse outfits? And was it jail or was it reform school? My god,
it was jail.
Okay, well I thought they called it a reform school. Or maybe it was just a jail for boys.
Yeah.
Jail for bad boys.
He's a juvenile delinquent, as they say.
He sure is.
They do a lot of pronouncing the whole word of things that, she's like, am I going to get mononucleosis?
Yeah.
Instead of saying mono, or I can't remember the other
example of that. No, they're very, it's very corny. In the jailhouse, and I was dying when I realized this. Okay. I'm pretty sure, I actually didn't verify this, but the jailhouse guy that is the cop or whatever it is, the warden, as he's putting them to bed, I'm like, hey, isn't that the same guy that was the security guard in Mannequin? Maybe not. I gotta look it up. But I was like, there is another connection. Second connection that I'm grasping for between Mannequin and Crybaby is the very final scene when the girl gets flipped off the back of the motorcycle and then proceeds to become a rubber doll that flips over and over and over and over and over into the air and then lands perfectly in Johnny Depp's arms as he's standing on top of the car after that wild chicken race.
Happens all the time.
Footloose reference, I think.
Do you want to play Automobile Chicken?
Yeah, right.
A game called Automobile Chicken. That's another one of the things that they.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Heavy hangs the head that last night wore the crown. Another good quote. I also thought it would be fun to make license plates. I've always thought that. Punch it out. Anyway, they're so colorful and fun. What about Tracy Lords when she's like running away and she literally goes out to her front yard and thumbs a ride? Like catch a ride right in residential town. And no pants, Johnny Depp, when he was coming up through that.
Yeah, what?
He was trying to escape. What?
I was very confused about that too. Like, did I miss something? Where are his pants?
I mean, yeah.
Is it just an excuse to get Johnny Depp in his tighty whities for the film?
Yeah, they weren't very whitey.
Well,
they were a little gray.
Ew.
Maybe prison issue. Maybe they all have to share the same ones. And then that rat, they made the rat laugh at him. Because he was following the rat. It was like, oh yeah, I'll come up through the pipes. I can escape. Sorry, dude. And then a ton of Elvis vibes, especially that, Mr. Jailer scene and all that. Very much pulling from things that were set in that time period too. Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah. What? Wait. I think it's the tear tattoo. Hey, I thought that meant you killed someone, but then
no, it's
for you, girl. And the guy doing the tattoo says like, I know it hurts, but being this cool is always a pain.
Okay, so I mean, obviously this is this is a movie. It's very exaggerated and everything. But if you get a face tattoo in 1954, you are never getting a job
ever.
So you better not date Johnny Depp after that, because he's not going to be able to provide for you after he knocks you up.
Wow, good
because
point.
Because orphans have needs.
Special needs.
Special needs.
Yes.
He's a special needs orphan.
Oh my.
Sorry, I'm getting canceled for that.
Oh yeah, and then Ricky Lake birthed her baby in the back seat, and it came out perfectly clean with no umbilical cord in like 2 seconds. And it was like a 6-month-old, as
That's
always.
Amazing.
That was great. Good job, Ricky Lake. Okay, Jody, Wendy. Would you tell your friends to watch this movie? Would you insist that your friends have to watch this movie? I did it to you guys.
It depends on the friends, honestly, I think, because I think some people I know would just be like, I don't get it.
Yeah, they have to be. You definitely. I think you definitely need to enjoy camp because it's very campy. I would say yes, it's a must watch for most people. I think I watched it without Joel, and I think I'm gonna make him watch it.
See, I asked him when we got here if he had watched this one.
Yeah, I think he will like it, but yeah, I say go watch it.
Yeah,
I think it's worth, even if that's not your thing, I think it's well done and you'll get some quotable moments.
Plus, you get to see sweet little baby Johnny Depp with his greasy hair.
So pretty.
He is. He's very pretty. And you're right. No one knows this, but I am a painter. And Wendy had texted me saying that my next painting has got to be, or is probably going to be, Johnny Depp with his single tear.
Isn't there a bet in there? Like, I bet the next one.
Yeah, it was a prediction. My psychic prediction. Listen,
I am not opposed. And at that point, I hadn't rewatched the movie for, several decades. And after, I'm like, And I would make my friends watch this movie in a minute. I mean, I did it. And that is it for freaking Crybaby. Like, what's your whole take on that movie? I'd say definitely campy, definitely stereotypical.
And it's definitely, typical musical, and it's got specific choreography, people breaking out into song in the middle of it and stuff. It's definitely a musical in that way.
Yes, definitely. If you like musicals, you will mildly like Crybaby.
Mildly like. I haven't watched Crybaby since college, probably. Apparently I did everything in college. Met Bridget, watched the movie. I just didn't get to it for reasons. And yeah, I would still. I'm going to go back and probably watch it. But yeah, I would recommend it, and I would say that yes, I'm a big fan of camp, so
everybody should and watch it and do it. And I remember enjoying the movie. So
yeah,
yes. I think it's a thumbs up for all of us.
Up. I didn't even know it existed.
I know. This is the most fun for me, you guys, because I am making you watch things that definitely influenced me. And I'm older. Well, not Jody, but I'm older than Wendy. And therefore, I'm just super tickled when she's discovering these gems. Okay, so the second movie that we watched
was Earth Girls Are Easy, because of course we did. And just to give it a little once over here, it's just plainly a typical love story. Your typical everyday love story with aliens, makeovers. You have your douchey fiance, of course you do. Epic dance battle. There's sex. There are doubts. There's a happily ever after, and with a soundtrack that I coincidentally used to own on cassette tape right after I saw the movie. Somebody gave me a dub tape of it, and I listened to it all the time.
Oh, I love that. I love really stealing music. So many mixtapes. Oh, yeah. God.
And this was, speaking of, would your friends watch it or whatever, this was a friend who kind of not really bullied me into watching it. It was like, no, you have to. So we watched it. And I think it was back when it was on TV, some cable channel.
Sure.
And yeah, that was my roommate Beth. She's like, no, we're watching it. That and Valley Girl.
Yeah. We watched Valley Girl last night. We don't have to talk about that right now. But
we will.
It was a recommendation under Earth Girls Are Easy, and we were like, go back and look at that because that was fun.
We're gonna make a week
of that.
Like,
yeah, it was good. Anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
So yeah, this
some
was
week.
I enjoyed this one. So yeah, she's gonna go to a cuticle convention, but then she misses it.
Yes, I'm going to be at the Nail Expo, the Cuticle Convention. Yes.
This is our lead, Valerie, played by Gina Davis.
Oh, she is
she's super young and cute. And
she is super young and cute, and I've never seen a tinier person.
A tinier, taller person.
Tall, tiny, itty bitty. When she's let's digress. I digressed. Gina Davis did a documentary about how there's not enough positive female role models in movies and television. It was very interesting. Check it out. I can't remember what it's called. The end of that. So the aliens are basically crash landed.
Yes.
In her pool.
Okay. While she's out laying out. They see her and they're like, ooh, the woman, whatever, ooh. And I don't know how they knew that she was, anyway.
Yeah, that part's kind of weird. Like, they are very attracted to Earth humans, but they do not look like Earth.
Right.
They're furry.
But they had that sort of pornography
montage.
No, what do you call that?
There was.
What do you call that? Hologram. They had the pornography hologram, and that looked like a female, like boobs and that sort of thing.
Right. Well, and they were human shaped.
Yeah,
they
were
just
human.
had a lot of hair and prosthetic makeup and things.
And this is the only depiction ever, to my knowledge, of aliens being hairy. Especially furry and colorful. They were red, yellow, and blue.
And of course, they were primary colors.
I know.
It's also
brilliant.
Yeah, the actors are like, I don't think any of them were big at this time, probably, but it's Jim Carrey, Damon Wayans, and Liam.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. I get his name messed up. Jeff Goldblum. And they will spark your bi-species curiosity.
Oh yeah, man.
They're all of them are very hot in this movie.
They're very. Jim Carrey's very young. Jeff Goldblum's older than the rest of the other two, but
he's younger than you're used to seeing.
I love Jeff Goldblum from the neck down.
And she's wrong because I love all of Jeff Goldblum.
Same, he's on my list.
I plan to have a contentious argument.
Even at the age he is now.
Yeah. He's
no big deal. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Stay away from Bridget. She doesn't like your face.
Or his voice.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's the best part.
No.
I'm going to the
apartments.com. Apartments.com.
I don't even know what that means.
Very tall. I like that.
He's very tall.
Yes, I like a tall.
I like a height.
That's nice.
I like now how he's just so surprised about everything. It makes me happy. So there's some interesting. I mean, you know that the for reasons that this doctor fiance, Dr. Love, is going to he's going to cheat on her. You already know he is because he's got a big hickey that he's covering with in their bathroom while she's waiting in bed for him.
Such a dipshit.
Covering it with concealer.
She's so innocent and trusting.
And they couldn't have found a better actor for him.
Oh, right.
He was nobody. He like his face, but you don't know his name.
Yeah.
So I don't remember who he is.
I don't know.
And when he gets caught with the other woman in the house, and he's like, Dr. Love. And then the shot from behind with that stethoscope that dangles so long between his legs.
I still say
so
he's
priceless.
He's holding it with
so
his hand.
priceless. And when she was trying to make everything so romantic for him, not knowing that he was gonna cheat on her, and she's going around. She's got a
naive.
book. She's so sweet. She tries.
Oh, when she has her makeover.
Yeah, and
so she has a makeover to be more exciting for him because he won't have the sex with her. And she goes through this book, and her makeover. She's got this sexy Teddy thing on, and she's got blonde hair and
that
makeup and everything. And in that outfit is where she's so skinny, but
I
not
think
unhealthily.
I think in the salon when they're doing her makeover and it's all singing and dancing and fantastical.
Yeah.
She is there. Her body is literally covered in glitter, like shimmery glitter something, and she's got on a training bra of a yellow bikini. I'm like, wow, she's just nothing there.
She's just tiny.
But a presence nonetheless.
But it wasn't like unhealthily so. It was
That's
her body.
just her build.
That's just how she is. That's just how she is. But she's getting ready for this. She's got sushi. She had like Vienna sausages with
Two
toothpicks
sexy
in 'em.
things.
I don't know.
And
then she has essential oil, which was a big a bottle of Wesson oil, cooking oil, and
she's pour it on the light bulb. Is that what started the?
Yeah.
That said to put scent on the light bulb, so she's putting perfume on the light bulb of the lamp so that it'll exude this scent into the room. And she dumped the whole bottle on because she thought more was better, and then it started a fire. And then she's taking that lamp to hide it because she hears Dr. Love coming home, Ted. So she goes to hide the lamp in the other room, and then he brings this lady in, and then he changes into his Dr. Love outfit and comes back out, and he's like, "Oh, hey, who's your friend?" And it's Gina Davis in a wig. So it was like, okay,
Dr. Love.
But the movie went along, and I don't know what it was. I just started to get really annoyed by it. I got really annoyed when I kind of skipped ahead here. The next day, she's laying out on her pool. The aliens crash, blah, blah, blah. She brings him in the house. The pool guy comes to drain the pool. He's Michael McKean.
Or
I was
David
trying to remember his
St.
name. David St. Hubbins, or Money from Laverne and Shirley.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So brilliant. And he's draining the pool so they can get the spacecraft out of it. And so she takes him in. She gets them a makeover.
Yes, because they're furry.
Because they're furry. So she takes them to the salon, and Julie Brown's character, Candy, gives them a makeover. Then you have Jim Carrey.
Then they're hot.
And they're hot as all get out.
And I never really thought about Jim Carrey as being like hot.
Oh, he's so
But
young
he is
though.
in this movie.
Yeah,
He's
very...
like 14. No, he's not 14. He's like, he's in his
I
late
guess
20s.
He plays
I don't
it
even
perfectly.
think he's that old. I think he's like 20 in
Early
this.
20s?
Yeah. Because I think
He's
Jim
tiny.
Carrey is only like in his 50s now.
What year was this made? I forgot to look.
88.
88.
So
Okay.
he
This
could
is
have been
like
like
the 80s.
18.
This is the year I graduated high school.
Well, that would make him my age if he was 18 in 88.
So
Yeah.
Oh God.
There
It
are
looks so old.
So, talking about the makeover scenes, she has one. The aliens have one. They are amazing, and the songs
So 80s.
so 80s. You got to have a good makeover scene, and when you have multiples in one movie, you've got me. You've got me hooked. The songs are great. The salon itself has the best pun name, "Curl Up and Die."
Curl Up and Die.
Yep.
I read
And
that in
then-
a book years ago, and I was like, that is genius.
The song, it's called Brand New Girl, that they sing, and it's a very bend and snap kind of moment where they're doing that dance. And yeah, I love that. And and the beehive neighbor that's constantly, and she's got that sound machine. What do you even call that, where she's got one to her ear and then she's got that like satellite
it's like
thing?
a parabolic.
See, that's me. That's me. I'm that neighbor. I am her. And someday the beehive.
See, if it was, if I was that neighbor though, I'd be all like joining in.
Hair gold.
I'd
No.
go over there and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Totally me, because she had her easel set up and she was doing a lovely pool painting with the ship in it. So she was not only listening but also watching and also depicting. She could have taken a picture.
Maybe she did a painting of Jeff Goldblum, which you should do from the hair down.
Maybe.
Not from the neck down. From the everything down.
And there were a lot of not just the makeover scenes with the musical singing, but there were a lot of sound montages. Sound montages where they could all make really weird like ASMR sounds with their mouths, and then it'd be like it was just they used it in kind of a montage where they're learning about the culture, what these things are, and
it's
what
a lot of Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Mouse noise.
Yes, and then they do it
brilliant.
again later to really like almost as a weapon to confuse that doctor and make him feel crazy. Oh my gosh. Then let's talk about the pool guy. Woody.
Michael McKean. He's pretty funny.
Woody.
Yeah.
And he shows up in a Woody, a van that's decked out. He's a surfer. Apparently he's been over there many times. She says, "I don't know, the water just seems stale." And he's like, "Oh, I've been seeing a lot of that."
Yeah.
And then
he's a total stoner.
"If I were 6 inches tall, I'd be..."
He's
he's
surfing in the pool
obsessed
with
with
his hand.
The cat falls in and he goes, "Shoot the curl, kitty." Those little guys love the water, don't they? Poor kitty.
And she's like, "Yeah." Okay.
Oh my god.
That's a pretty
Okay.
cat. That's a very nice kitty.
Oh yes, very pretty cat. So, what about, let me think. There's a lot of silly action. Shaving the aliens, obviously. Then you have to take them out on the town and have like a dance off.
And when they did the big reveal, I wrote in my notes, freaking Jeff Goldblum.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm just
didn't
gonna
he come
keep
out
coming
in a
back to
big
that.
bunch of like steam?
He was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
very,
And they were shooting
very
him from
pretty.
below, so he looked even taller.
Quite a reveal.
Quite lovely.
And then, oh my God, you're totally like black.
That was
so
Zebo.
cute.
That
Yeah,
was Damon
Zebo.
Wayans.
And he was the
Because they
cutest
repeated
one.
a lot of what people said.
It seems
exactly
like
they said it.
It seemed like they had some way to actually like play the recording back to them. Because like when there's the voicemail from the ex-husband,
Yeah.
the alien just like plays it back out
Just
of
can
his
mimic.
face.
Yeah.
Is it mimicking, or do they
It's
have some kind
mimicking.
of? Oh,
Probably both.
okay, but it's like the actual recording.
Perfect memory
Yeah.
and perfect mimicry.
I think, yeah.
Because they could do all the sounds that they heard.
Yes.
And like, even the crunch, crunch, crunch of the celery,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
like how it, that gets you. I like that sound. And then, okay, so Jeff Goldblum, one thing that kind of set me, I don't know, was that he just barged into her bedroom whenever he felt like it. And like she said, no, but he gave her that love touch anyway. Let's talk about consent here.
Yeah, they have a love touch that can make you feel all goofy.
Lovey.
Yeah.
And
But
touchy.
she
And
was...
that's later, but he does it on the cops, and then instead of falling in love with them, they fall in love with each other.
Yeah, that was
The
great.
two male cops.
But they escaped anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he barges in there. She says no, 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 and he's like, I know better. Clearly, you need it. And then she has that terrible nightmare that really goes on.
Yeah.
That we could do without that because it was every alien that's ever been in any movie, including
It just kept happening.
Godzilla and cryptids, and I don't even know what else. It was
Some weird thing in a
nuts.
fridge.
It,
I don't
very
know.
nuts. Oh yeah, some weird thing in a fridge. It was a really bad nightmare. And then she
It was
wakes
bad on levels. Like, it
Yeah.
was a bad nightmare for her, but it was also just a really badly put together weird thing.
Yeah,
Montage.
yeah, you know. Throw in another one. I'm not going to complain.
Oh, I'm going to complain all day about
When
it.
when the Ted tries to reconcile and like, oh, let's just go get married, right? She's packing all those little lacy pretty things, right? And he packed giant bear slippers and porn and 2 VHS tapes, including the magazines, and which are porn, I have to guess, and handcuffs. So
Whoa.
romantic. I bet
Bear
she
slippers.
can't wait for that shit. And then she says goodbye to them after the pool's drained and they fix the spaceship. She says goodbye, and there's Wizard of Oz moment, and she says, "Oh, Whiplock, I think I'll miss you least of all." I love that.
Because he was the weirdest and
my
most
God.
getting into things.
Oh,
and-
so then, okay, and we already know, listeners, spoilers. We don't hold
still
back
wanna
on the
watch it.
spoilers. This movie's from 1988. Gina Davis ends up leaving on the spaceship to be with Jeff Goldblum. One thing that occurred to me was that they just don't address the fact that they are furry people. Is that maybe that was just a product of? I'm sorry, I gotta go back to the furry people. So they shave them, and yet Jeff Goldblum has that 5 o'clock shadow that is dark.
Yeah.
When he was not. What color was he? Was he the blue one?
I think he was
He
blue.
was blue.
Yeah, his chest hair should have
Okay.
still been blue.
Always suspend disbelief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sometimes can't.
But yeah, you're right. None of them like gain a 5 o'clock shadow throughout this.
I love that
experience.
Yeah, you shave them and they never
And they're
have
just
hair again.
Oh, that wouldn't
Well,
be nice.
you know, Candy is magical.
She is. She's pretty good. And Gina Davis is a hell of a nail tech.
Oh, God.
Oh, she is just
Her toes.
decked out.
What
There's
is this,
so
a
many
fungus?
good nails in the movie.
I love that.
You gotta
I-
expect that.
I'm too much of a blue collar worker, even though I'm not really. But I
Oh.
can never get away with having nice nails for
No.
very long.
No,
I get in the dirt, but we play.
we play music. They
Yeah, you
have to be
can't
play-
short. They have to be.
Yeah,
You know,
Strong.
we pretty them up for gigs, and that's about
yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
can never have long nails. And
Never.
I always
I don't like
envied
long
that a
nails.
little. Yeah.
Long nails, I hurt myself.
Well, I've done press-ons a few times, and I'm useless. I don't understand how people go through their lives with the long ones.
Yeah.
Like, how do
I don't
you
either.
open
How do you
things?
type?
How do you open
Yeah,
things
type.
How do you wipe your arse?
Oh,
You get a bidet.
let me tell you about
I want a bidet.
back in the day.
You
Back
can
in the
try
day
our
of this movie, we had a thing called Lee press-on nails.
Yes, I spent my entire prom in the bathroom picking them off.
Yeah, they press on, but they also pop off.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time. You
They
can't do
press on.
anything.
No, you really do need a bidet. Okay, so one of the best songs in this movie was actually a hit at the time. When Julie Brown sings "'Cause I'm a Blonde," right on the beach, and it's adorable.
Duck Magnum Duck.
Duck Magnum Duck, yeah, her audition. That is worth a view for that alone. And it's so funny to me that it's about being a blonde, and then they put this wig on her that was not attractive, not even for that day and age. It looked elderly. A little bit.
The bangs
It
were
was
not good.
weird. It was permed and
Well, perm, you gotta have a perm in there.
well, you know,
Overly
you're
open.
right. You're right. You did.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be ridiculous.
Oh, it was such a cute song, though. For a dumb blonde song, which I take it
Yeah.
for what it's
Take it or
worth.
leave it.
And
I like them big and stupid.
I like them big and
That one
stupid.
is
I like
Yes.
them big and real.
Real
dumb.
dumb.
Real dumb, same.
Also, a
Just
super great song. Honestly, I kid
Julie
you not.
Brown's
You're
pretty damn funny.
yes.
Yeah,
and
that
the
was my favorite
soundtrack
song.
was altogether very great. Even
Yeah.
the ballad that they do when Gina Davis is trashing the house
Yeah.
and all of Ted's fucking prized possessions.
I like the bowling ball.
It's a great,
Yeah.
great
the
ballad.
80s through the 80s computer screen.
Yeah, that was amazing.
This was
So-
supposed to be indestructible.
Yeah, right? So, yeah, the songs in the movie are great. The dance montages are great. I love it. It's always been one of my favorites since it first came out. So, that's me. And the very, very end, we get to see Woody again give the final line of the movie after Julie Brown throws the can of beer trying to reach the spaceship. It lands on Woody's head, and he says, "Oh, yeah." He sees the spaceship going, and he goes, "Give my love to Finland."
Oh yeah, because Whitlock was a little bit obsessed with Finland because that's the capital of Norway.
Right.
I
Or
think there was
something.
a ski machine or something. Come to Finland. Or, no, it was an ad.
There's an ad with very pretty
like
girls.
Every alien or immigrant in a movie, they learn English by watching TV.
Yes. Oh, always. So Gina Davis is off to a very planet full of hairy people as the weirdest thing that they've ever seen. I don't think she thought this through.
Well,
I don't know, like
she's bold.
if
I hope
if Jeff Goldblum came to get you from Earth as it is today,
Yeah, right?
Oh, I'd
And-
go right now.
you
Maybe.
would go. I think
Maybe.
you'd be like,
Okay,
oh fuck
okay,
it, this
yeah.
planet's gonna burn.
Okay.
Let's go see if I can breathe on yours. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I like the. I want to know.
Maybe she'll
I
grow
wanna know
hair.
What,
Yeah, maybe the atmosphere makes you.
Makes
It
you grow
could be.
hair and also have stripy
Maybe
makeup
she'll-
on your face.
She'll have a reverse makeover. I make under.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The little underwears that they wear when they're aliens. I mean, they don't look like they come off. So
No,
Yeah, they're
I-
definitely
huge
attached
belts.
to their
Gotta love
I
costume.
mean, how does that work?
The costume
now
is
what?
not high tech.
So
You know
great.
what it looks
And
like?
it made them look like they had big butts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like a onesie that they have now that are like
Oh, yeah.
animals, but
Zip it
it's
up.
an alien. Yeah,
Yeah.
a zip up onesie.
And a Fisher Price looking spaceship.
Yes.
Also
Well, it had
very
to fit
colorful.
with. It had to fit with the kitschy.
It looked like it was made of hard plastic.
The whole movie.
I love it.
The whole movie, the colors, it was visually. I really liked it. And did you notice that when she was on her way to curl up and die, there was a ice cream place called 2001 Flavors, and you look at that when this was 2001. We're never going to get to 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in 88.
2000.
Oh my gosh. I remember that. Yeah. Seemed like forever away.
Yep.
I loved this movie, and I would definitely insist that everyone watch it.
Yeah, all the time.
Same.
But I did get annoyed halfway through, but I don't know if that's because I was watching it late at night or I was like, just come on already. It was just too much. It was too much of the aliens learning stuff, and it was too much of the same thing for too long, and I just was like, stop. But then I got to.
But you like Jeff Goldblum, so
But I do like Jeff Goldblum. But
I don't.
He
but
was
I
learning
didn't.
differently. It was Whitlock and Zebo. I was like, just. Oh, and then Jeff Goldblum. Obviously, he watched Jerry Lewis playing the piano for 5 seconds, and then he could play the piano like a virtuoso.
I
But
kinda forgot about that.
But again, he didn't learn how to knock softly and be invited in.
Yeah.
Social norms are very hard to learn.
Man, being human, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like on the spectrum.
Alien.
Or aliens on the spectrum, or
I think they are the spectrum.
they
No,
are.
I don't know.
They're part of a spectrum.
Yeah.
The
That's a good
spectrum.
question.
I'm just saying.
I
Like,
wouldn't
It's
be
okay.
surprised.
there's humans that don't understand social norms too.
Yeah.
So
I might be one of them sometimes.
All right. So that was the 2 movies.
yeah.
That was Musicals Week. Flickin' beans. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the topic for the next week. Out of our handy dandy little jar. I mean, our beautiful porcelain jar of.
Of goodness.
Okay.
Oh no.
Next week's topic is movies with twins.
Oh.
Well, and this has been Flickin' Beans. What is our outro?
Oh,
okay, love
we
you,
say it all the
bye.
time, all at the same time.
Oh, Flickin' Beans or Let's Flick Some Beans.
We said let's flick some beans.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this has been Flickin' Beans, episode 4. You can find us anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Check us out on the social medias. Let's flick some beans! Okay, love you, bye!
Nice kick.
Perfect.